Welcome to another episode of Starseed Activations. Excellent. Welcome, everybody. So, we always start out by doing a recalibration and by thanking the star people for this channeling today. So, everyone who's tuning in, if you just think the thought or just feel it inside, sense or emotion of happiness, gratefulness that the star people are here with us today and sharing their knowledge, assisting us to raise our frequencies into fifth density or higher. And so we just want to say thank you, dear star people, for assisting us in this channeling tonight. Thank you for bringing forward the best information for all individuals who are watching tonight. And all information will always be in alignment with each and every one of us here today. Now, sometimes information, when it's in alignment, sometimes we're not meant to understand the information. Sometimes we are meant to just hear it. And so that hearing it is a frequency and it starts to activate in the subconscious minds. So it's okay if you're new and you don't understand some of the terminologies that they speak. That's okay too. Now, we are going to take a deep breath in and we are going to start with an Om. The process of Oming opens and expands our heart chakras, which then in turn allows us to raise our biological frequency into an emotion of love and bliss. When we start to raise our frequency into the higher ranges, it allows for a clearer channeling to come through for all of us. This is how we become in alignment. It's beautiful. And plus it makes us feel really good. So everyone watching, just take a nice deep breath in. And one more deep breath in. Beautiful, dear ones. And we, the star people, are ever so grateful to be here with you tonight as well. We are here assisting all of humanity in their individual growth and ascension. When enough of you come to a certain point in your ascension processes, it shall allow you to, we are recalibrating. When you become at a certain frequency level, it shall then allow you to access certain multidimensional abilities. Your sense of perception is what shifts. The physical reality will always maintain a degree of physicality depending on your belief systems held. When you start to believe and feel with the emotion grid into the higher frequency ranges, it then allows for higher frequencies to activate certain dormant strands of DNA inside of your biological field. This dormant DNA is what gives access into the control system of your individual simulation. Your individual simulation can make changes to the physical world outside of your biological form. This may be changing or manipulation of physical matter, changing the weather patternings. You may change colors. Your color spectrum in a 5D biological form may look something as something you have never yet seen before with your physical eyes. If you, as an individual, have ever been into the astral realm or met certain psychedelic spirit guides, that color spectrum that you may have seen in the internal circumstances can be reflect outward in a 5D form. When you are holding the high 5D frequencies, it shall then allow you to make changes to your body as well. These changes are already happening on your planet. Some individuals, including this channeler, has gone through an ascension process of her own, which allowed her to heal her body of various diseases. The ways any type of healing may occur appear in any shape or form. We must never hold expectations, and we must just be at peace inside of the heart. Your heart, dear ones, controls all of your emotions. Each emotion can be felt inside of your body. When you learn to identify each emotion and how each experience makes you feel, each experiential includes a wide range of emotions. When you can identify all of the emotions for an experience, you may then start to summon all of those emotions to allow your body's water to crystallize that new emotional frequency. That new frequency will then shift you into a parallel reality in which that experiential manifests into your physical reality. When you step into this ability, you may start to see first. You may start to see reflections in any and all individuals who are at your side. You may say something and then you may see it manifest almost instantaneously. This is normal in a 5D frequency. Humanity is holding 4D right now. For the solar energetics has already begun changing the way that you think. When you start tuning into 4D, you start to notice. You notice people speaking the same words that you may have been thinking of. You may notice that you may have spoke, I need this, and then all of a sudden that item appears magically. This is very real. 4D is a half note in a frequency range. 5D, your body should be properly attuned to release any, if all, fears. For each fear, when generated, it shall start the process of manifestation as well. Each manifestation in 5D is instantaneous. So it is of higher value for each of you to dive in deep and release any emotions that are trapped inside. One such way of releasing trapped emotions is to dive into your memories. You may summon a memory and you may ask that memory, how did it make me feel? That memory, then you may write down any and all emotions that you felt while having that memory. Going through your memory grids in this sort of manner shall also allow you to clear any densities, any distortions that you may see inside your biological field, as well as any item on the outside. Dear ones, when you do the work to clean your emotions, you may notice that you are no longer in alignment with an item, a person, a place. Yes? And so when we go inside, we may also notice that by shifting our energetics, people tend to shift as well. They may not be in alignment or they may change. For there is always two options for individuals. They may rise up to your new frequency or they may release, and that's okay too. For each individual has a select amount of player characters. And each one of these player characters, when released, when your energetic field has been cleaned of that player character, it then shall allow for a new one to form. Many times, each individual in your life, they are connected to another person in this planetary realm through their higher self. For your higher self broadcasts down into many, many different bodies at once. You may be a human right now. However, your higher self may be in animals, it may be in plants or other people. You may start to recognize a past life or even a future life incarnation right now. You may recognize them because they're the way they are seems eerily similar as to you. And that is how you will feel in the beginning. You may also start to ask questions. And so the questions may be a life story. and start to put pieces together about how you have multiple synchronicities. Your lives may have looked very similar, dear ones. Of course, just having these thoughts is not pure confirmation that they include the higher self. Developing a true connection with your higher self is key. For developing that two-way communication shall then help and assist you. Take a deep breath in. We are now, ever so gently, dear ones, casting a Merkaba field around each individual throughout time and space. A Merkaba field is an energetic grid structure which provides a safe level of protection for each individual watching this video. And we send love and blessings to all of you. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I had some questions. So I was just going to read the questions and let's just talk. That's wonderful. Thank you, Star People, for channeling with us tonight. Thank you for giving us all of that beautiful information. And thank you for casting a protection, because whoever was watching probably needed it. And so it truly is a blessing to feel protected. And as all of us, when we come together in things, in settings like this, it's good to have the type of energies in place. Excellent. Okay, so the first question that did come in, okay, the Star People are saying they want me to cut it. I love you guys very much. I do shadow work Zoom. So we are going to be starting the shadow work Zoom at 8:30 today. Is it 8:30? It's 8:30 today. So anybody who would like to join us in the shadow work Zoom, just send an email in to daniellipton.com and I will send you a Zoom link. Okay, excellent. I love you guys. Have a wonderful night and many, many love and blessings.